Hello, welcome to Martha's Fragrance Corner. My name is Martha, and if you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. I have my What I've Been Warming video today, so let's just dive in. This should be kind of quick. I'm trying to record, I think, 2 other videos today, so we'll see how it goes. I do have some Scentsy here, and I have Knowles Farm Scents, Melting Memories, Zeep, and Sassy Girl Aroma, and a Teddy Bee. So a couple of things here. This will be sweet and short, I think. So if you're interested in hearing what I thought, what my warm reviews were on the scents I'm about to talk about, then stick around. All right, so we're gonna get started with Scentsy. I have 3 here. And only 2 are empty. So the non-empty is Crumb Top. Crumb Top is just what it sounds like. It is just like a crummy, not the best use, not the best description there. Crumbly, sweet. It's got a little bit of like sugar and cinnamon and kind of smells like crumb. I mean, it is Crumb Top, right? Like a muffin with those like crumbs, you know, like a muffin, you know, with that. And then, so it's got a little bit of that bakery, bready, pie crust kind of scent. So I love this one. This is in my club because it's very versatile. I think with other scents on its own, it smells great. And then if you mix it with something like cocoa lime, then you get like a key lime pie kind of thing. And I think you could do this with like peach and some other scents. So I do enjoy this one. Crumb Top is a great performer. I always use it down in open space because that's where I like to warm bakery. And so it was a great performer. What I did this time and why it's only just 2 cubes used and cocoa lime, I've used the whole clamshell. I didn't use the whole clamshell all in one time, but I used, I want to say 3 cubes down in open space. And then I used 2 of these cubes as well. And in one Scentsy warmer, my dancing petal warmer, I just put in 2 cubes of the cocoa lime. And then in the one that I have in the kitchen, which is the Serrano, I think it is. I always give that one the wrong name. It's just a white ceramic Scentsy one that I have. I mixed 1 cube of cocoa lime and 1 cube of Crumb Top in the same warmer. And then in my little garden warmer, which is an element warmer, I did the same thing. 1 cube, so the other cube of Crumb Top and another cube of cocoa lime. So fantastic. I warmed this on a night where I had cooked some fish. So cocoa lime is similar to, in the way that I use it, similar to coconut lemongrass, where it's a great scent to, like, you know, you just want the smells out and something refreshing, and that lime is just really delicious. So this is a great combo together, and I also like them on its own. This is another strong bar from Scentsy, so I do like cocoa lime. This stays in my club as well. And I finished using the other 4 cubes up in the guest room. I think, no, divided 2 between the bathrooms, and then I had 2 left for the guest room, and, you know, filled the room fantastic. So both of these for me are great performers. Lasts a full day. This isn't like a 2-day thing or anything like that, but lasts a full day. And, you know, that was great as they get tossed around. Okay. This other one here is Southern Sweet Tea. This is from July of 2023. So this was a Bring Back My Bar 2 summers ago. It's peach, orange juice, and white tea. I had this in my club for like a minute when it came out back then for the Bring Back My Bar, because it was just a really good peach to me with a little bit of the tea scent, and it was just a sweet kind of peach scent. The orange juice is nice in here. I think it just adds to the brightness and a little bit of citrus, but not in any way like your typical orange. I guess it is more like a juice. And so this is one that I, like I said, had in my club for a minute. I'm glad I don't have it in there now because this was kind of a low performer. I don't know if it's because it's 2 years old. I know it wasn't a strong performer back then, but I felt like it was very light. And I did use the whole clamshell down in open space. So for me, this was a light performer. I don't think it was ever super strong, but it was a lot lighter than I think I remember. So that is Southern, what is it? Southern Sweet Tea from two summers ago. Bring Back My Bar. So this is the last one. I mean, it was nice. It's a nice scent. I like it, but not a strong performer as I like. So those were the Scentsy bars that I melted. So let me go into, let me just start over here. This is from the Melting Memories. This is Golden Sands. It's French vanilla, light floral, exotic sea salt, sandalwood, musk. And this is basically Veronica, who's the owner of Melting Memories, her version of Vanilla Waves by Scentsy. And it smells to me just like it. It's fantastic. And I believe she's changed the name, I think. I'm pretty sure she's changed the name. But this was a great performer. It's a scent for me that I want to warm in the bedroom. It's a bedroom scent to me. And I would give this a medium throw in the bedroom. I used this twice. So I did four cubes one time in the bedroom, and then I did another 4 cubes. I'm actually doing it today. So I'd say it's a medium throw. But I think that's right for this type of scent, of a vanilla scent, and it's really pretty. It does last a full day. I'd probably say a day and a half. And just a great scent. So I would buy this again. If you like Vanilla Waves, if you miss it, there are some vendors that, like I said, offer that, and it's pretty authentic. So Melting Memories, I say it's a really good one. I also got one from Lavender and Speckles. I don't remember the name of it. If I do, I'll put it down here. And that's also a really good dupe for Vanilla Waves from Scentsy. So that is Melting Memories. Really happy with this vendor. I do plan on making an order probably next year because I'm putting myself like super tight for fall and winter. And yeah, I think that monthly check-in video will be up this week. I'll talk about my plans for like the second half of the year. Okay, next is Knowles Farm Scents, and this is Evening Escape. This is Cashmere, Sugar, Blackberry, Beach Evenings. Evening Escape. I finished this whole brittle. I think I had started already, so it wasn't like a full brittle, but this is beautiful. I warm it. It's for me a really nice bedroom scent, and I think it's a medium scent for the bedroom. Open space, I'd probably have to use a lot of wax, and it would probably be like a light to medium. It's more Cashmere Sugar than Beach Evenings. When I compare some of the other Beach Evening scents that he has, the blackberry is also softer. So, for example, if you have Midnight Rain from Knowles Farm Scents, that's a Blackberry Beach Evenings, and that is a great scent, and also really nice and strong because his Beach Evenings is very strong, very long lasting for me. It's one I can leave on for 2 days. Evening Escape, I would say, is day and a halfer. Probably could get 2 days out of it, but much lighter the second day. And this is more of a bedroom body care. It's just a softer, smooth scent. I think it's fantastic that it's called Evening Escape because it is a great evening. Like, you don't want anything punched in the face, in the bedroom, maybe before you're going to bed. But it's there, you can smell it, and it's just smooth, I think is the best way I can, like, soft, smooth, and comforting. And that is Evening Escape from Knowles Farm Scents. All right, let's talk about Zeep. This is the Hamptons. This is Sea Salt, Amber, Ocean Breeze, and Money. I don't know what money is, but it smells like it in a way. It smells like a bougie, upscale beach home, I guess, if I were to describe this. Because you do get a little bit of that sea salt. You do get the amber and I get almost, there's something softer in here too. It's not just the amber. There's something smooth and creamy, but bougie. And I'm guessing that might be the Money. And you do get a little bit of that Ocean Breeze. So it's not too sea salty, but it does evoke a feeling of a beach home, Maybe you have the windows open, so you're getting a little bit of that ocean breeze inside, but then you've got this bougie, like candle kind of scent, which is offering this creaminess, this it's not perfume. I guess it's more like body lotion because it isn't like a perfume scent, but it is like a perfumey body lotion. So there is something kind of creamy about this and just smells like a really nice house. Like this is like for me some house scent that you would get out of a candle or something that you'd want mixed in with like that open window with an ocean breeze coming in. So I did like this one a lot. Not a super long performer for me. I'd say about 8-9 hours. And this is a more of a background scent. You can smell it, so there is some throw, but I'd say it's on the lighter side, but maybe more like light medium. It's not light, but light medium scent. I warmed, let's see, there were 2 stars. They were 2 ounces each. So I warmed 1 star, so that's 2 ounces down in open space. And then I warmed the other, I guess the other 1.5 ounces in the bedroom here. And it was much more, I think it was a better bedroom scent. And then I did like 1/2 ounce in the bathroom. So that's how I split up the 4 ounces. Kind of warmed it in different parts of the room. But I like this one. Zeep is no longer open. Unfortunately, she closed earlier this year. So it's not a scent I can get again. But, you know, I'm enjoying just warming wax. And whether I can get more of it back or not, that's not really the issue. It's like, what am I enjoying right now? What do I love? There's always going to be new loves. You know, I'm less worried about, oh, can I get that again right now? Because I have so much wax and there's always something new. There's always something new. So part of me, then why can't I say that when I have a Scentsy club? I don't know. You know, there's certain scents that I do want back. But again, I guess if they didn't come back, it's not the end of the world. I have so much wax to love. So yeah, let me know if you are, you know, what your favorites are this week and maybe a dud. I have a dud and I'll get into it in a moment. This is not the dud here. This is actually a very strong scent. This is from my friend's wax. This is my friend who makes wax. I've been trying to warm more of her wax because it's good and I love it. So this is Lychee Yuzu Splash. I can't tell you exactly what the scent notes are here other than it's probably got yuzu, which I can see here, and lychee, some other scents. This, I just put the whole thing. So this is about 1.5 ounces, I think, or yeah, about 1.5 ounces. I just put the whole thing in my candle crock. I've been also trying to use my candle crock more. It's just easy some days and I don't have to cut or, you know, snap or anything. So I just put the whole thing in one night, filled up the entire downstairs. This was a very strong scent. This had a sharp note to it. So I don't know, is there a Satsuma in here? I have to check. But this was okay for me. It was different. It has some kind of a note in here that I don't love, but it was okay. And again, warmed it down in open space. It filled the whole room. That candle crock is fantastic. Not just for scents that maybe need a little help, but I think also for those days where I just don't want to cut or anything, I'll just drop the whole bar in. And this lasted 1.5 days before I took it out. It still had scent after 1.5 days, but I was ready to move on to something new. Okay, here's my dud. And I had a feeling it was going to be a dud because I knew that, because this is not the first time I've warmed this scent. This is from Sassy Girl Aroma, and I rarely ever get duds from Sassy Girl Aroma. Like less than 1%, I think, of the wax that I've bought from Sassy Girl has been a dud. But for me, it's this Pineapple Treat. This is Pineapple Treat. It's scent notes of Hawaiian fresh cut pineapple, coconut milk, and I think coconut cream is what it is. This is from February of 2023. This is just a scent that has never worked for me, even when it was a fresh pour. Now we're over 2 years later. Curing didn't help it. It's just the scent. It could be my nose just doesn't pick up pineapple as strong as others. Let me know if you've tried pineapple treats from Sassy Girl Aroma. It could just be my nose that has trouble picking some of this up, but it's super light for me. I do smell pineapple. It's not like I can't smell it, but it is just a very light performer. But then in the bag, you know, when I'm smelling it on cold sniff, it's a lot stronger. So this is light. It's not terrible. It's just a very, very light performer. And I just get a faint pineapple with a little coconut cream. It is nice. I just wish it was stronger. So that is Pineapple Treats. I already warmed a whole snap bar of this a long time ago. This was an extra bag that I had, and what taught me not to buy 2 of any scent before I've tried it. So lesson learned on that one. Okay. Orca Island is another one here. This is blackberries. Let's see, beach nights and birthday cake. I've already warmed this recently, I think in the month of, well, we're in August now, but in July, because I warmed this in July. This is a great scent. I've warmed it downstairs in open space. I've warmed it up here in the bedroom. It's a great performer, great scent. Doesn't have the longevity of some other wax. I think it's bakery. I think it's just bakery. I think I can make a generalization that bakery is just not going to last as long as something a little more atmospheric, something woodsy, something a little more body lotion, that kind of scent. So bakery just doesn't have the longevity. I'd say this after about 6 to 7 hours was much lighter, but it is a great scent. And I don't know if this is a repurchase. I don't think it is. I think it's just, it takes me a while to use Sassy Girl Aroma. So yeah, little goes a long way. So it takes me a long time to use her brittles. That's just the way it is. Okay. And then last but not least here, we have Teddy B's. This is Lost in the Orange Grove. And I'll let you read the scent notes because, you know, it's so hard to read these. I used half of a tub, but let me see if I can attempt this, but you probably could see it. This is lemongrass, something leaf, and clementine, and orange peel, and ambrette. So Lost in the Orange Grove, great performer. And for Teddy B's, you know, when that doesn't happen too often for me, but this is a fantastic performer. I'm also not a big orange person. I've talked about that in my videos. Orange is not like a scent oil that I love. And this has orange and like orange peel, but this smells like truly walking in a lemon or an orange grove. I almost said lemon, in an orange grove. It really does. It's like you get the green leaves in there. You get everything, not just like an orange scent. So I love that this is complex, but you do feel like, you know, just for a moment here, close your eyes and just picture yourself walking in an orange grove, and that smell of the peel and the fruit itself and the green and all of that, and even a little bit of the earthiness. That is what this is. It's got all of that, and it's a fantastic scent for warm days, hot days. And by the way, I've had my window open as I've been warming my wax probably for all of July. It's just been a cooler July for us than normal. So for me, the highs are like, I think the other day we got into low 80s, but it's been on average like mid 70s to high 70s in July, where with a breeze too. It's been a little windy, so I do have my windows open for, you know, especially in the morning and the evening, and a lot of times when I'm warming wax, and it's managed just well with open windows. So great performer. This is one I would recommend if that sounds good to you, if that kind of scent, and it performs. And just in Scentsy warmer, so I didn't have to do any candle crock or tea lights with that at all. So that is what I warmed. My favorite of the week, oh man, my favorite of the week might be Lost in the Orange Grove. I think I've warmed it twice already this week. I'm warming it downstairs again today. It was just the scent that called to me. And the dud was Pineapple Treats from Sassy Girl Aroma. So let me know how your week was, if you had any favorites. What are you looking forward to warming? What did you warm last week? Please let me know down in the comments below. And thank you so much for hanging out with me and coming back week after week for those of you that do. And if you're new here and you enjoy this type of content, then consider giving me a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel. And give me a thumbs up even if you're not new here. I really appreciate it. It helps YouTube, put my videos out on the home screen for those that like home fragrance and things like that. So more to come. I have my monthly check-in video that I'm gonna record pretty soon here, and I have my Scentsy it wasn't a flash sale, whatever, their summer heat sale from a few weeks back. It finally arrived yesterday, so I'll record that video. So some good videos to come. And then I just finished a book, but unfortunately that's going to be an August book that I talk about in September. But I also read 6 books, so that's coming. So again, if you're new or you want to know what's coming up on my channel this month, that's a little sneak peek into what's coming. So thank you so much. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.